Nigerian military aircraft enters Burkina Faso without authorization. AES issues strong warning to Nigeria. This is a developing story coming out of West Africa, where rising military tensions have taken a new turn. According to an official statement released today, Monday, December 8th, by the Alliance of Sahel States, known as the AES, a Nigerian military aircraft reportedly entered the airspace of Burkina Faso without any form of authorization and proceeded to make an emergency landing at the Bobo Dioulasso International Airport. The AES statement confirmed that investigators who approached the aircraft discovered that all 9 individuals on board were members of the Nigerian Armed Forces. Shockingly, none of them were in possession of any document that granted them permission to enter the airspace of Burkina Faso or any other AES member nation. This absence of clearance is considered a serious violation of regional security protocols. The leadership of the AES, comprising Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger, released a coordinated message stressing that they will not tolerate any unauthorized aircraft entering their skies. Their message was firm and direct. According to the statement, the Alliance of Sahel States will not allow any aircraft to penetrate its airspace without formal authorization. Member states are hereby instructed to take immediate defensive measures against any aircraft that attempts such a breach. This statement implies that any future unauthorized aircraft, whether military or civilian, could be intercepted or even brought down if perceived as a threat. It is an unprecedented warning that signals a new level of seriousness in the ongoing tensions between AES countries and other regional powers. This development arrives at a time when West Africa is experiencing heightened political and military friction. The AES, formed after the withdrawal of its member states from ECOWAS, has recently taken a more assertive stance on matters of sovereignty, security, and territorial defense. Their airspace has become one of the most tightly monitored in the region, especially given the ongoing conflicts involving armed groups in the Sahel. The appearance of a Nigerian military aircraft without authorization raised immediate questions. Was the aircraft carrying out a mission? Was it lost? Was there a technical fault? Or was it involved in an operation that Nigeria has not yet disclosed? These questions remain unanswered as the Nigerian government has not released any official statement reacting to the situation. Security analysts have started weighing in. Some argue that the aircraft may have been forced to divert due to mechanical failure or weather-related challenges. Others believe this incident might have diplomatic implications, considering that Nigeria remains one of the most influential countries in West Africa and has recently been involved in several military operations and surveillance missions in the region. Within Burkina Faso, the incident caused a wave of public attention. The sight of a foreign military aircraft landing unannounced raised doubts, concerns, and speculation among citizens, many of whom are already wary due to the country's ongoing security struggles. Local authorities moved quickly to secure the scene and ensure that the Nigerian personnel on board were detained peacefully for questioning. The AES leadership emphasized that they will continue monitoring their airspace with increased vigilance. Their directive instructs air defense officers to treat any unauthorized aircraft as a potential threat. This sends a very clear message to Nigeria and any other neighboring country. The airspace of AES nations is no longer open to unannounced foreign military activity. As this story unfolds, The international community is observing closely. Relations between Nigeria and the AES countries have already been strained as a result of differing political positions, especially regarding recent coups and leadership changes in the Sahel. This new incident could further complicate diplomatic efforts unless both sides move quickly to clarify the situation. The big question now is Nigeria's response. Will the Nigerian armed forces admit that the aircraft entered another nation's airspace without permission? Will they explain the mission? Will they apologize, negotiate, or deny? Or will the situation escalate into a larger diplomatic confrontation? For now, the AES has drawn a clear red line. Any aircraft that enters their territory without authorization will not be tolerated. The international community is waiting, West Africa is watching, and many analysts believe this may be the beginning of a deeper regional security standoff. We'll continue to follow this story as more details emerge.